see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Bell. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting. Guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Off the RPO, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The inside handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air, it's Raiola. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside line.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone.
There he goes. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football.
Hits the afterburners. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Golden Gophers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. He's got the tight end. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the ground. The Huskers have enough for the 1st down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair. And makes it just around the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Ncaa. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wideout. The quick out. At the 35, he's got room. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Part in the backfield. It's Barney. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Breaks into the open. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the red zone, looking for a space. The screen, he can go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Rushes on him. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Bringing the heat. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they...
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll pull it on the read. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Snagged out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cornhuskers have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nebraska. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Reads it, fires complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Golden Gophers are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. On 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Key. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Here's the pressure. The short hands. It's Hunter. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
The Cornhuskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Taylor has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab deep. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And here's the third interception of the night. Running through contact. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give is to Taylor. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Forward just a few. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Taylor. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Direct snap. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Huskers decide to punt it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looked, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
Offense gets set for second down. Working the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Barney. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice...
There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They're working that left side. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Nebraska.
Wants to throw again. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Here comes the heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not... to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play-action fake. Avoids pressure. Oh, and he got swelled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hunter.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's open on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Back to pass, it's Ncaa. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching the bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. you're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.